First half of the late daily double. Field of 9, scratch the 7 Beaumont Judges. The 1 is Gigabyte Bluegrass, owned by William Silcott of Orient, Ohio, trained by Karen Seifert. Dave Hawk is up. The 2 is Hammer and Dan, owned by Ronald Ross of Staffordsville, Kentucky, trained by Jeff Brewer. Jason Brewer at the lines. The 3 is Oh Man, owned, trained, and driven by Bobby Arnett of Cardington, Ohio. The 4 is Good Time Johnny, owned and trained by Bucky Trout of Washington Courthouse, Ohio, with Daniel Noble. Number 5 is Falkirk, owned by Roy Swaney of Spring Valley, Ohio, trained by David Loft. Jeff Fout is up. The 6 is Tricky Surprise, owned by Richard Hokinson of Midway, Kentucky, trained by Tommy Lee Smith, with Jeff Ace Neisonger. Number 7, Beaumont is out. Judges. The 8 is Latta Jones, owned by Vernon Byers Jr., Mechanicsburg, Ohio, trained by James Byers. Jim Daly is up. From the outside of the 9 is SF Patriot, owned by Sandra Hall of Chillicothe, Ohio, trained and driven by Justin Hall. And scoring from off the second tier is number 10, Vincello Hanover, by Carl Mayberry Jr. of Alexandria, Kentucky, trained by George Owens, Bob Harper, and the Sulky. Beaumont Judges. Field swings to the back stretch. They're approaching the start. Field in motion. They're all fan pacing and firing away. Middle of the track, there goes the 4, Good Time Johnny. Right alongside it, a little rough gated there, Falkirk. Along the inside, racing in third. That is Gigabyte Bluegrass. Coming away, racing in fourth. That is Vincello Hanover. As they step around the first turn and over to the opening quarter. Away in 5 is Hammer and Dan. 6, that is Oh Man. 7th there, that is Tricky Surprise. 8th along the inside is Latta Jones. And 9th and trailing the field, that is SF Patriot. Justin Hall can see them all as they march by the opening quarter in 27 4/5. And Good Time Johnny with the lead here. But now ranging up on the outside, here comes Gigabyte Bluegrass. And Gigabyte Bluegrass is looking for the front end tier as they roll under the wire with 5/8 of a mile remaining. And Gigabyte Bluegrass is hard pressed to clear the front end tier. Good Time Johnny along the inside. A little bit of late night hard ball as they step around the clubhouse, turning on over to the half, and from the inside with the lead, Good Time Johnny won't let Gigabyte Bluegrass go. They're halfway home in 57 seconds flat. Off the turn and driving down the backside. Heads are pointed towards 3/4. Up on the outside, Gigabyte Bluegrass by a head. Along the inside, Good Time Johnny is battling back, swung up 3 wide to the outside. There's Vincello Hanover to the outside, racing in 4th. Hammer and Dan backing through the field in 5 is Falkirk. 6th out there is Oh Man. 7th is swung up 3 wide. There's Latta Jones with his patented late kick is on the move. 3/4 in 1:26 and 2 fast. They'll pace the final turn and head for home. To the inside, Good Time Johnny, but now over the outside, Vincello Hanover ready to swing 3 wide. From the outside is Hammer and Dan, and up 4 wide is Latta Jones, and out 5 wide on the outside as they turn to the top of the stretch is SF Patriot. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. Vincello Hanover strikes the front end here. Hammer and Dan, and way out wide, SF Patriot is charging hard and coming on. SF Patriot gets up to win it. Finishing second was the 2, Hammer and Dan. It was close for a third. Down with a mile, 1:56 3/5. SF Patriot, new lifetime mark. Trackside of the winner's circle, the official winner of the 9th race, claiming handicap pace at 45-1. Here's the 9, SF Patriot, scoring the second win in 2003 and a new lifetime mark, 1:56 3/5. The 9, SF Patriot, is a 5-year-old brown gelding by Cam Terrific out of a now Yankee. She by Beachy's Bunny, owned by Sandra Hall of Chillicothe, Ohio. Nicely trained and driven by Justin Hall. SF Patriot, new lifetime mark, 1:56 3. Pick 3, 3 of 3, 3:16.20. Exact in 9-2, 7:48.20. Set 928 try, $1,631.40. Pari-mutuel starts. Winners over 7,500, it should read. Winners over 7,500 in 2003 are not eligible. Field of 10, no changes. Post time, 10:51.